All right, guys, welcome. We're just going to hang out for a couple minutes, see if anybody else shows up, and then we'll start the show. All right, gang, welcome! It's the world's greatest day of the week. It's Tuesday. That means it's International Open Mic time. We got our Canadian and our Turkish in here today. That's totally cool. We're going to just hang out for a minute or two, see if anybody else comes in. If not, then we're going to do 5 minutes each. And that's it, yeah. Boy, Jim, you look like you got to, like, dig some stuff up.
Dig some.
Oh, here's Natalie. We know that's Alan, but he doesn't change it. Here's Natalie, Alan.
New glasses, Kevin.
Sometimes I have them on, sometimes I don't. I try to, when I'm sitting at the computer for a long time, I try to wear them because they're for computer. They've got, like, whatever they call the blue coating.
They look really cool, I think.
Thank you. I like them. They're fun. What's up, Alan, Natalie?
How you doing, guys?
Good. How's the growing going?
Okay, so far another month.
All right. Is that when the money comes down?
That's just when the supplies get stocked up.
So you are you in the beginning class tonight in Chalet?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to make sure because I know I've seen the roster, and the roster you're on a different class, so I got to make sure to contact the gang. You'll just be there tonight, so that's fine, right?
And that's the in person, so.
Got it.
Perfect.
All right, we're doing 5 minutes today each. 5 minutes, 5 whole minutes. At 4 minutes, I'll hold up the 1 minute left. At the end of that minute, I'll hold up the that's your time. Go ahead and at that point, start wrapping up your show. Remember, this is an open mic, so if you can, if something seems funny, just let some air out so we know that it was funny. All right, here we go.
I'm not going to do anything tonight.
Oh, you don't want to do anything? All right, so we're going to go Jimmy. Oh, we got Josh is here. No way. We gotta say hi to Josh. Josh, great to see you. How you been, dude?
I'm alive.
I love it. Look at you. You've added to the green construction paper behind you. That looks really, really good.
There's just the gap here.
You froze for us, but we did see the gap. That's all right. How's comedy going for you, man? You've been doing a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, there's a summer contest for Yuck Yucks in Ottawa, and I did it a month ago, and I came first place in my night out of 7 people. So I have to do round 2 next Wednesday. So I'm trying to write some jokes for that. Not really ready, but I thought I'll just try a couple little things here to start warming up and workshopping things.
Sounds great, man. Good to see you again. We got Alan's just starting the 101 class tonight. Josh is one of our students. He studied with us for like about one beginning class and maybe 4 advanced classes, something like that. And now he's out winning contests. So if you want to get a jump on comedy, man, we can help you get there faster. That's what we do. We help it, and we give you more efficiency. All right, let's start the show, Josh.
I
Go
did
ahead.
that summer contest last summer, and I didn't even get past the first round. But then I took your classes, and boom, first place. So that's how it works.
There you go. Check that out. I love that. That is a great testimonial for us. We're gonna go ahead. Everybody gets 5 minutes. Josh, you'll be last. We're gonna go Jimmy, Enix, which is Berkey from Turkey, and then we're gonna go Josh. Alan or Natalie is just our audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dwarfs and tall people, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from, I'm just glad you are here today. It is the greatest day of the week. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? It's time for the Greg Bean International Open Mic. It's an international open mic. We got people from all over the world. We got Berkey from Turkey. We got Jim from Canada. We got Alan from Alhambra, and Josh is in Canada too. You're still in Canada, right? You didn't get you're not in prison in America or anything?
Not yet. I'm trying.
Okay, good. This is awesome. It's here every Tuesday, the International Open Mic. It's international. You will only see this lineup right here if you have the link. Right. Let's bring our first performer to the stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this performer was the inspiration for the smile on the Mona Lisa. He played Spock in the original Star Trek, and he's a former MMA wrestler. Put your hands together from Western Canada, Jimmy.
Oh, that applause took half my time, Kevin. I don't know, half my time with that applause. Thanks for that wonderful opening and introduction. Kevin, the only MC that ever survived 3 lightning strikes in a row out here to help us out, sort of thing. So thanks, Kevin. Give it up for Kevin, guys.
That's me.
Hey, my mother-in-law moved in a little while ago. It was like, whoa. Okay, and she's been bugging me horribly, but I went to the doctor, and he said, here, take this medicine here. It'll help out a lot. And so I started taking it, and I went back to him. I said, I'm getting these lumps on my neck, Doc. What's that about? Well, just patience. They might go away, but is your mother-in-law still there? And I was like, yeah, no. Okay. So next week I went back to him. He's like, my lips, they're starting to crack and peel. I don't know if I can keep going about that. But he said, well, is your mother-in-law still there? I said, yeah. He says, okay, well, try again for another week. So another week my legs stiffened up, and I started walking with a dragging my leg behind, and I started getting a hump on my back and the lump and the lips cracked. And guess what? The mother-in-law moved out. So the doctor was right after all. I just got to kind of clear this stuff up. But I was out in the airport the other day, and you notice how you're walking through the lineup, and the women there, they have quite large hands. So when they stop you, it's like, whoa, I wonder when they go in for the job interview, the interviewer probably, says, okay, let's take a look at those hands of yours. And if, your hands are kind of like a little bit small sort of thing, it's like, no, next. And the next woman security guard that comes in, she's like, whoa, okay. So that's tiny hands. No, next. Large hands, they make good security guards. So I was out on the ocean the other day in my boat. I found the best way to be out on the ocean, in a boat. Kind of comfortable that way, in a boat. So on that particular day, I was performing a burial at sea, and as I lifted the plank and the wrapped up body went into the ocean and tumbled, into the depths of the ocean, my first mate said, "Wow, are burials at sea still legal, Captain?" And I said, "Well, I'm not too sure if they are or not, but that first mate that I had, was starting to really irritate me. Too many questions, getting on my nerves." So the new first mate didn't say a damn thing after that. So, speaking about being out at sea, on land they have a gaggle of ducks, they have a murder of crows, they have a school of fish, a herd of cattle, but whales are called a herd. I couldn't quite believe that. A herd of cattle, a herd of whales. When the first mate says, "Captain, off the starboard bow, there's a herd going by." Is that a herd of whales or a herd of cows? You have to go out there just to make sure in the middle of the ocean you don't have a herd of cows kind of swimming by you. But strange anyway. So anyway, speaking about on the ocean, a whaler was out there, killing whales in a herd in a boat. And they killed off a whole herd of the darn things except for two. And the two of them were down below, swimming around, looking up at the bottom of the boat. And one whale says to the other whale, he says, "You know what? If we take a run at this boat, we should be able to knock a hole into the bottom and sink it. And all those seamen will fly through the air and we'll be able to, eat and swallow the seamen." And the other whale says, "Well, I kind of like the idea of sinking the boat, but I'm not too sure I'm really big on swallowing seamen." All right. Well, thank you. So that's it for me. New comedy crew.
Jimmy R. from Western Canada. He's not going to swallow the semen.
Let's swallow the semen. Thank you.
Crazy. I'm telling you, it only gets more colorful every week right here in the International Open Mic. See, I'm changing it to the International Open Mic. Now, you might be wondering why there's nobody here from Europe. Well, at least the Western Europe. And the reason is because they're on vacation. They take the whole freaking month of August off. So that's why. Isn't that cool? I wish I was in there. I wish I had free healthcare and an August off. Maybe there's some pretty good places to live other than where I am right now. Anyways, that's the way it goes. Let's go ahead and bring up our next performer. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the district attorney for the city of Miami. He won a gold medal in the International Grilled Cheese Competition, and he can speak backwards in Portuguese. Ladies and gentlemen, from Turkey, it's Berkey!
Thanks, everyone. So last spring I graduated from high school, which was sad for me because there was a lot of things I liked about my high school. Yeah, it was nice. I'm gonna miss bullying that fat kid. But the thing I'm going to miss the most is the feeling that I got when it ended. If you don't get it, I hated high school because it was a high school in Turkey. Okay, like the high schools in Turkey is like nothing happens here. Like there's nothing exciting here like in, I don't know, US high schools, I guess. Like there are no competitive football matches, there are no laboratories, there are no school shootings. It's really boring here. Nothing happens. Like we don't even have sex ed. Like we don't have sex education at all. Like when I think about it, the first thing that comes to my mind is, what's the point? Like, what's your end game here? Like, you have a generation of teenagers boiling with horniness and hormones. Like, what? We're gonna not discover porn until 30? Well, they took care of that, I guess. There are no porn here. Like, like it's banned. You can't watch porn. It's banned. The practice is banned. The websites are banned. It's illegal. So like it's illegal to be horny in Turkey, basically. You can't be horny. It's illegal. You have to get married. You know, like that's the only way. Otherwise, it's just you can't do that, basically. Like seriously, that's how they see we should be like. Like imagine a guy, okay, he's 28 years old, okay, virgin, obviously, and he loves the government. He pays all of his taxes, so he's really poor, right? Uh, and his mother makes her meet with a girl, and she, of course, wears a kerchief. Always, of course, you have to. And then they get married, and it's time now. They get naked, and they're really excited. And he sees her naked for the first time. He's stunned, and the first thing he says is, "Oh my God, you don't have that? You don't have this? No?" And like, did they cut it out during the circumcision? And she's like, "Oh no, what is that? Is that a tail? I don't know what that is. I don't have that." And he's like, "Dude, you have two poop holes? That's awesome. Wow, that's badass. Yeah. Oh man, I like it." And she's like, "No, that's not what it is." And they, through weeks, they finally figured it out, and then they have 5 kids. Basically, that's how it works out, because they don't know what a condom is, because they don't teach it. I am like really sure most of my peers don't know what a condom is. Which is really, really sad. But yeah, so high school ended, and it's kind of a pain in the ass because I have to go to college. And the thing is, I don't know what to do. Like, I am an aspiring aspirer. I haven't aspired to be anything yet. Like, one of the things I have is music. I like listening to music. I like singing. My friends doesn't like when I sing, but I like singing. I have the voice of an angel who got sick, basically, coronavirus maybe, and yeah, I don't know. Like, it's really weird, you know. Like my music taste changes over time a lot. Like last year, I was listening a lot of metal, you know, like Metallica and all. And for the last 6 months, I've been listening to 60s music, like Beatles and stuff. And nowadays, I've been listening to Spotify ads because my subscription ended. Thank you. That's my time.
Berkey in Turkey listening to Spotify ads. I love it. Hey, I just always wonder, I've never lived in a country where women have to like cover themselves all the time. Does anybody like it's on their wedding night and like she takes off her thing and like her head is all just bashed up and bald and gouged, pussy? Does that ever happen? Is it like, oh, you're like, oh my God, you know, and Girls Gone Wild in some of those countries is just this.
Yeah. No, I never had the pleasure, unfortunately.
All right, and on that, we're going to move on to our closer. This guy is an international headliner. He is also builds rope swings from dental floss. He has a pet skink, and he's a former resident of the planet Saturn. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Josh Ratcliffe.
I'm going to use that intro for my Tinder profile. Can't be any worse. Because currently I've been using the one Jimmy gave me where I'm like, I don't swallow semen. And all the guys are like, oh, well, what are you doing on here then?
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry, that was Grindr, not Tinder. Anyways, I just read that the key to longevity, to living a long life, is to have lots of friends. So I might not be using my full 5 minutes here today. I'm going to die because I have no friends. But that's okay. I'm trying to be grateful. And I read that the only way to increase your baseline of happiness is to be grateful and to practice gratitude. So I'm grateful for the pandemic, because before the pandemic, when I told people that I have no job, I have no friends, and I live in my parents' basement, they would go, "Oh, okay, what's wrong with you?" But now when I tell people I have no job, no friends, and I live in my parents' basement, they say, "It's okay. The pandemic's been rough on all of us." And I say, "Yeah, the pandemic. That's what it was." But I've been productive because, like, when Isaac Newton was in quarantine in the Middle Ages, he invented a new kind of calculus. And so I thought I should be productive too. So what I've invented is a new kind of jogging. I call it jocking. It's like jogging, where I'm running as fast as I can. And then every now and then a little old lady will walk past me, because that's how fast I'm going, because she's walking past me, like jogging, but jogging. And she'll look at me and go, "Are you having a stroke?" "Okay, the pandemic's rough on all of us." I've also invented something called Jog Donald's, which is where I jog to McDonald's. And there's a deal on my app where you save $1 if you get 2 extra value meals. But I want to eat a balanced diet, so I make one of the meals a Big Mac and the other a McChicken. There's no joke there. I'm just fat. But I'm feeling good because I got the pandemic. What am I saying? I guess it did have a reaction because I got the vaccine, affecting my brain clearly. And the nurse asked me which arm I wanted the shot in. And I said my left arm. I didn't tell her why. But the Turkish guy knows why. But I did tell the nurse, I love how your purple sweater matches the purple lids on the syringes. And she's like, "Oh, I didn't notice that they match." Well, I did. So, perfect, apparently. And then she told me my shot was going to be the Moderna shot. And I was like, whoa, my first one was Pfizer, and I thought I was going to get the same one again. So I was about to leave. But then I remembered, no, she is a trained nurse. I am a train wreck. She has a medical degree from a certified school that she went to, and I have Google from my parents' basement where I live. So I took her advice, and I got the shot. And then she wrote 2:22 p.m. on a paper, and she said, "Go wait for 15 minutes." So I waited an hour, actually, just in case there was a reaction from anyone around me who might come over and say hi and be my friend. But nope. So finally, after an hour, I raised my hand and a woman came over to sign me out. And she said, "Oh, 2:21. Is that when you got the shot or when you were supposed to wait until?" Because the nurses are writing different times. I'm like, shouldn't they standardize that? Like, are the nurses just writing any number they feel like? Oh, 4 p.m. So is that when I'm safe from a deadly reaction? No, that's just what time The Young and the Restless is on. It's my favorite show.
Oh, shit.
People on Facebook are like, "Aren't you afraid the government can track you now?" God, I only wish someone cared where I was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, it's sad. I've been talking to my FBI agent through the injection hole. "Hey, sweetie, I'm doing open mic now. I wish you were here." Talking to me. Yeah, okay. But I've been trying to think of somewhere I could live where I'd have friends, like I did in university residence. And so I came up with prison. I'd have friends down the hall. I'd have movie nights. I'd have sex, whether I want it or not. And I do want it. When the other prisoners ask, "What are you in for?" I'll be like, "I'm in for making friends." But I can't get arrested because of my white privilege. Every time I murder someone, the cops are like, "It's okay. The pandemic's been tough on all of us."
There you go.
All right. We'll end on that note. Thank you. I've been Josh Rackless.
Good job.
Gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Rackless! Josh, it's always fun to hear from you, man.
Thanks.
You got a great way of looking at life. It cracks me up.
Excellent.
So let's talk about what we learned. You learn things when you're here. And if some of you are streaming this on YouTube, please note that we're starting classes this week. Go to stand-up comedy. Just Google Greg Dean. All right, here's what we learned. We learned about a mother-in-law that causes cracked lips and a hump on the back. And we learned that the best way to enjoy the ocean is on a boat.
Who knew?
We learned that turkey's boring and teenagers are born with horniness. We learned about, is it a tail and is that 2 poop holes? We learned about jogging and Jog-Donalds. You can actually get the app for Jog-Donalds. You jog down, you eat, and then you call for an Uber back to get home.
I was going to add that to the end of my joke. I'm going to add it now.
And we learned about speaking through injection holes, and it's been tough for all of us during the pandemic. One giant round of applause, Jimmy, Berkey, Josh, and Natalie. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming by. It's always fun to see everybody. Hope to see you next time. Remember, this is the Greg Dean International Open Mic. We got people from all over the world. Not every open mic can say that. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.